welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually the second part of the duplex build. So I will make sure to leave the link in the description if you guys did want to watch the original speed build of like the actual creation of the duplex. So I will leave that in the link below. It is part 1 and today's video is part 2. We are furnishing the inside, and before I forget, the value of this duplex is 123,409 simoleons. So it ended up being 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it's placed on a 30 by 20 lot. So just wanted to mention that because I always forget to mention those details in my builds. And if you guys did want to download this game, it will be in the Origin gallery. So just use the hashtag KristenMarieXO and it's under Tuscan Duplex. So you'll definitely find it there. And I did make both of the duplexes like the exact same. So you can have 2 families. One of the bedrooms has like your typical parents' bedroom with the like double bed, and then the other one is more of like a children's room. It has 2 twin size beds. The bathroom is upstairs, and the downstairs is just kind of like one large open like gallery kind of kitchen. So there wasn't really enough room in the kitchen to put like the table and chairs, so I kind of just took advantage of that outside like area that is behind where the carport, like right there. That's where I ended up putting the stairs to go to the second level, and it's also where I put the table and chairs. So I feel like it's really cozy under there and it's very secluded, so I think it worked out really well. And it's a little bit different, and it's definitely what I like to do in my build. So it's kind of awkward. I mean, if you guys play around with the kitchen a little bit, I'm sure you can totally fit in like a table and chair area if that would kind of suit you a little bit more. So whenever you move your families in, you can change it up a bit. They are the exact same, and I mean, once you put your families in, you're gonna know their personality and whether or not like you want to change some of the colors or add in some clutter. So it is a very basic duplex, and I won't lie, when I first started doing this build, my total inspiration was to do like San Francisco townhouse like kind of build. And it just kind of like transformed when I was doing like the first part. Once I put that color, I don't know, like I just pictured it to be more like, I don't know, earth toned, Tuscany kind of. I don't even know what I'm trying to explain, but I don't know, it just changed into something different, and I'll definitely be doing some kind of like San Francisco townhouse build. I've been wanting to do one of those for so long, and I'm gonna do them similar to this, but it will be different. Like, they won't be the exact same, because I feel like those townhouses, they are so similar, but each one just kind of has like one little detail that like changes it from the others. And San Francisco is definitely on a list of places that I would like to visit. I definitely want to go to Maine. I think it's called Old Orchard Beach or something like that. I'll probably be going there this summer, but oh my gosh, it would be amazing if I could go to San Francisco just for like to be a tourist. Like, I just want to go see all of the Maine, like, just to see all of the buildings and all of like that architecture would be so amazing, and it would totally make my year. And to go on a trolley and do all of those like tourist things that everybody kind of complains about. I think that it looks so beautiful there, but I don't know, maybe it's just, I would love to go there. And I was just kind of like on Pinterest getting some different ideas, and I don't know, came up with this build. So I definitely will be doing the townhouses. It'll probably be a build with like 3 or 4 of the houses, because this is kind of like double as wide as probably like what they will be, just because I feel like them townhouses, they are so like long and narrow. I don't know, I might even like to attempt the Full House like the movie, or not movie, series or TV show Full House. I've actually thought about trying to like build that as The Sims with like without using custom content. So I mean, I don't know, that might end up being like an impossible idea, but I think it would be fun to do. And I know that those kind of videos don't get like as many views. Like today I just posted a Stranger Things Create a Sim with 11, and those kind of videos don't get as much like views as like these builds and things like that, just because like that's like a specific person that like wants to watch that. But Full House would totally be like a build for me, and I think it would be fun. I think it would be different. So let me know in the comments if you guys might like to see something like that, or if there's like maybe like another TV show or like a movie host that you guys might like to see. I think that would be so much fun, and I think it would kind of be considered like a challenge, because I don't like to use custom content in my builds. I do use them for some of my Create a Sims, and I always leave the links, but I feel like if you do a build using custom content, I think it would be so overwhelming to have to like link all the clutter and everything. Like in my earlier builds, I did use like custom content, but I never put any of the links to anything. And there was this simmer that I used to watch. I think I'm actually still subscribed, but it was Pixel Fro or something like that. But she would do like these rooms that were just kind of like theme inspired, and she would like leave a link for everything, and that's kind of where I would get everything. And then I would like do a build based on like whatever that bulk of download was, and it was just a little bit overwhelming. And now that I've been building just with like strictly like anything in game, I don't know if I could go back. Like I do like the look of it, but I just like the Maxis Match like actual Sims furniture. I don't know, like sometimes I feel like if you use alpha or just like the furniture that looks really realistic, I feel sometimes like it just offsets the game, like the look of the game. But I mean, if you're just doing builds and things like that, and if it's something you enjoy, I mean, you can definitely find some really nice custom content. But that is definitely one. I remember she built like what was one of the first ones that I seen? Maybe the Halloween cafe or something like that, but I don't think she talks in her videos. The last time I remember watching her videos, it was like all music and things like that. But that actually reminds me of another video that I've actually been thinking about doing, is like a simmer, like I think it was the Sims community, or maybe it was even The Sims itself, but I think it was on Twitter. They did like a simmer spotlight, and they just kind of like highlighted their favorite simmers like at that moment. And I've kind of been thinking about making a video like that, just to kind of let you guys know like who I watch and who I learn like some of my tips and tricks from, or if you guys are interested in seeing maybe some of the other personalities that I watch on YouTube, because it's definitely not all Sims. I don't watch too many of the Sims, and I try to stick to like smaller channels. And just because I feel like, I don't know, I just like them kind of better, but I definitely watch some larger ones. I don't know, contradicted myself a little bit there, but anyways, I hope you guys like how this build turned out. I do, like, in order to see all of these hidden items, which, you'll see like these wine glasses that I'm putting on the table, and there's like some wine bottles, and I can't remember what else I put, but if you want to show all of those hidden objects, which are like things that you either unlock by careers, or if like there's certain items that like you have to dig for, like those space rocks that I did in one of my previous builds, and like all of the food that is like from the fridge, and just all of these things that you're seeing me scroll through. If you use the if you use the cheat bb.show hidden objects on, it will show, it says like cheat not enabled or something like that, but it actually does. And then if you go into your search bar, I actually just type in garlic, and it just lets me scroll through all of those things. So if you do type in garlic, you're like in the middle of the list, so don't forget to scroll to the top. And that's where I actually got the wine bottles from. So I just thought that I would mention that in case you guys are wondering how I was able to get those. So yeah, I don't know. So you'll see like those beds, they were like the most neutral like for this build that I was able to find. They have like that brown bed with the orange furniture. So I mean, a lot of those kids furniture is like really bright and colorful, which is awesome for kids rooms, but I kind of wanted to keep that toned down as well. So I feel like doing this build, it definitely got me to use a lot of things that I haven't used in a long time. I don't think I've done a build with like a lot of browns other than the artist department that I did, but I feel like that was a little bit more like zen-like kind of, and I mean, there wasn't as much like natural kind of woods like this one. And the floor that I used here, it's like that old, I think it's from the Spooky pack, maybe the Spooky Stuff pack. Is that what it's called? I think. Anyways, I love this floor. I feel like it's so rustic looking, and it's like wide plank, and I used to use that a lot, and it was nice to use it again. And I like adding brick on some of these walls because I feel like sometimes, like if you're just using like a really neutral kind of wall color like I used here, it was like a dark tan, like yellowy kind of color, it kind of looks boring. And sometimes if you just add like a brick accent wall, like it just kind of like spruces it up a bit and kind of makes it look nicer than like original, just by like doing that one little thing. So please make sure that you give this a very big thumbs up. If you do like how this turned out, make sure to subscribe so you do not miss out on any more of my future Sims 4 videos. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!